The Las Vegas massacre has reignited the debate over some controversial gun laws, but experts say closing one loophole could be a game changer for gun deaths in the U.S. Background checks have blocked about 3 million gun sales since 1998, but a loophole puts guns in the wrong hands all too often. Under federal law, if you buy a gun from a licensed firearm dealer, that dealer has an obligation to run a background check before the sale. Some states do these checks through the NICS system, which is run through the FBI. Other states run the check through their state's database as well as the NICS database. The sale is prohibited if you have a felony conviction, specific mental health prohibitions, or a domestic violence misdemeanor conviction. In the states that require background checks, there are on average 50% fewer deaths by gun. But a gap in our nation's gun laws, sometimes referred to as the gun show loophole or private sale loophole, gets around that law. These sales could take place at a gun show, through the internet, or between friends. It allows occasional sales, exchanges, or gifting of firearms without a license.
There actually isn't a record of private sales in most states, so it's impossible to know for sure, but we believe that it's approximately 40% of all gun sales that are transfers that occur through either a private sale or at a gun show through a private seller.
The background check that federal law requires is called the universal background check. 18 states have expanded vetting systems even further to cover all sales and transfers of firearms. Take California. You could buy a gun from a private seller, but it has to go through a licensed dealer who would do the background check first. Connecticut requires the person making the transfer to get an authorization number before a sale can be completed. The vast majority of Americans support universal background checks, including gun owners and NRA members.
94% of Americans support universal background checks, and that includes almost 80% of gun owners and 75% of NRA members.
Gun laws don't just save lives, they save money too. Researchers estimate gun violence costs the American economy $229 billion annually. Half of that is covered by U.S. taxpayers.
You're going into hundreds of thousands to $1 million or more for one shooting or one killing.
Data shows the states with the highest rates of gun deaths pay the most, and those with the lowest pay the least.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.